Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon White. And if you're enjoying the series, make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe as we do the post-game and go ahead and round up all of the 7 sages, which is exactly what we are going to start by doing in this episode. So, let's keep on moving ahead, and the reason is I'll probably have. Oh, I put the one Pokemon with strength away. That was smart to do. All right, well we'll come back for that later then, because I want to just go ahead and find a few of the 7 sages. I think we'll do. There's one that's just late game. Later than where we're at now. We'll just have to go and get that specific one last, just because we have to. But there are 5 that we can get, I believe, in the main areas that aren't too difficult to get to. And one of these areas that isn't too difficult to get to actually goes along this path. So if you remember basically where Team Plasma was just kind of hanging out in general, those are the best places to hide, or where they're well, to check at least for where they are hiding. I actually don't know exactly if there's one gonna be here, but I would assume there is. We saw Team Plasma 4 different times, I think. So yeah, we'll see. There's a chance, based on all of this, that actually he's in a different area of the forest here. Or, what we could do is we could go and catch a legendary Pokemon, which might be what we end up doing anyway, if we can't find him. Because he doesn't seem to be here, but then there is another little path over here, and this is where you would go to catch Verizion, which actually I'm not exactly sure where Verizion is. Probably here. You know, if we're thinking about it, it's probably in this giant area here. We might as well check it out just to see, because there is always a chance. No? He's not here. So, we might as well just take on Verizion then. I mean, why not? Alright, well let's take Verizion on. And yeah, cool. Legendary Pokemon time. I definitely know where one of the other team... I know where a couple of the Team Plasma dudes are. So we'll just have to, we'll just go around to their little hiding holes when we finish this up, and we're definitely gonna... Okay, we can't do that. Alright, take 2. We'll try and use... Well, actually, X-Scissors is going to be even strong. Well, Bug on Fighting's probably not neutral, so let's see. Let's see what happens there. Though it was hurt by Rocky Helmet, so we may be restarting. Oh, perfect. The Giga Drain is a little annoying, because I don't have Heal Block. But there's a chance that we can just keep going with some Ultra Balls here. And Verizion won't take all too long. So I'll probably just see you when we're there. And it really didn't, it will literally the next one. I could have just kept talking, but alright, there we go. Verizion, the grassland Pokemon. Its head sprouts horns as sharp as blades. Using whirlwind-like movements, it confounds and swiftly cuts opponents. And yeah, I basically always just call this Pokemon the same thing. Because this is what I thought the Pokemon was actually called, not what's actually called. So there we go. One legendary down. But I guess that means that Team Plasma Dude Bro isn't here. Which... because there's one at Chargestone Cave, there's one in the... one of the... what's the Desert Resort. There's one in, the cold storage, so we'll go to that one next. But I was pretty sure there was also one somewhere in here. And, in the forest. Because that would make sense. Because there's 6 of them. We found one, there's one in a waterfall, then there's those 3. So then where does the last one go then? So... anyway, there isn't even an item over here. Oh, there is an item over here. We found the item over here. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and let's fly to a place where we do know that they're going to be, Driftvale City. And I'll be very disappointed if all of a sudden he's not here either. Because that would be embarrassing on my knowledge, and I'm gonna have to actually look up where they are. So yeah. Because I think half of them... what is it? Half of them, like, repent, basically, and the other half don't. So, it's, you know, half of... there's, like, a complete 50-50 split on whether the sages were good or bad, good or evil. So let's see if Zinzolin's over here, because he must be. There he is, the guy who likes the cold.
So you returned. You're not trainer. Alright, I've got time enough to satisfy your curiosity. Breathing. Having a heart that beats. That is simple existence and nothing more for a living being. That may be the definition of living, but I don't think that defines life. The experiences of joy and suffering are a vital part of being alive. Getsus made me the sensation of being truly alive. What did he mean to accomplish? That isn't what's important. Right now, I'm shivering, I'm suffering, but I'm alive. Pokemon and people live by being together and relying on one another. That might be how you feel. If that's so, is it necessary to separate people and Pokemon? By talking to you, I've discovered that there's much I need to think about. I wish I had more to give you, and thanks. Here, take this.
And we get TM01.
My Lord N said that he wanted to make Pokemon perfect. But even if the relationship between Pokemon and people stayed as it is now, Pokemon can aspire to perfection.
Indeed, I'm an officer of the International Police, and I demand to hear all you know about Team Plasma.
It's too cold, and I'm already tired of shivering in here. If you'll give me some time to think, I'll tell you what I know. So, take me with you.
Thanks, many times over. Now, Getsus notwithstanding, there yet remains but 4 of the 7 sages still at large. The thoughts that they are contemplating, the hopes that they are anticipating, these are what I want to know. Until our next meeting. Alright, well, we've gotten ourselves yet another of the 7 sages. And I think that means that with 4 to go, we can just knock out like 2 an episode. Well, not exactly. But yeah, so we'll probably just continue onwards and upwards with those different 7 sages in the near future. I think trying to think of where all of them are, but I'll have to go and probably search. I know where 2 are, or I actually know where 3 are, but I'm gonna search and just make sure I haven't bypassed anyone, and I may make a few changes to the team depending on just circumstance, basically. So, I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.